Hello. Hello. Today we're going to be cooking ribs. Ribs. Actually, not just cooking, smoking ribs. Hi, Ruby. Ruby, thank you for letting me come in on your channel. Today, she asked me to do this for her. So, today we're going to be cooking, smoking some baby back ribs. Get your ribs here. We got our cutting board. We have our cutting board here. Nice big cutting board, lots of space. What I'm going to be doing is we're also, like I said, we're going to be smoking them. So we'll put them in the smoker and I'll show you how. But we're going to be doing some Jack Daniel's Whiskey Barrel smoking chips made flavor. I wanted to be hickory, but I don't have any more hickory smoking chips. So something I have to get. So we're going to be doing the Jack Daniel's Whiskey Barrel, which is pretty good. But we're also going to be doing, putting some barbecue sauce. We'll be layering up with some barbecue sauce. We'll do the smoking part. So what we're going to do is today we're going to take it out, wash it off, get all the blood out of here. And then what we'll do is put the barbecue sauce, and then we'll go out to the smoker and get that set up, and we'll see from there. So I'm going to wash it off real quick. Be right back. Here we have the ribs. I just opened it up. I'm going to take it apart here. Of course, you wash your hands first and everything. It's the right thing to do. It's a smart thing to do, especially with handling with raw food. Smells like ribs. Yeah. I'm going to pull that out of the bag here. Hopefully keep all the juices, everything below us, and hope it don't drop the bag, or even the ribs for that matter, because that would not be a good sign. Alright, so we got all the blood off and saturated. There's the blood, there's the ribs. So I'm going to set that on the counter here. So of course you don't want to keep this. No, you want to dump it or dump it down the drain, and then you want to throw the packaging away. So we'll throw the packaging away. That's good. So we got our ribs here. Obviously I would cut off like any fatty sections, but to be honest with you, it's not that bad at all. It's nice bone-in ribs here. Perfect for dinner time. You got your ribs. Oh, I can't wait till it's smoked. So we're gonna set it down here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna layer some barbecue sauce on the first top layer here. I'm not gonna worry about the bottom. Because what we'll do is halfway through everything, when we're halfway through and cooked, and it's been like, because they gotta cook it, they gotta smoke for like 6 hours at like 250 degrees Fahrenheit. So after like halfway through, we'll take them, we'll pull them out, I'll put more barbecue sauce, and then what we'll do is we'll wrap them in tin foil, refill the smoked chips if need be, and also, like I said, wrap in tin foil and stick it back in for about 3 hours. It's going to take a total of 6 hours or so to cook thoroughly, and if they're done early, oh well. Hopefully today the wind is in my favor, because it's very windy outside today. Like, it's really, really windy. So I'm kind of hoping that, because I cook on a lower heat, I may get lucky and hopefully the flame doesn't go out. It's a propane. I really wish I got an electric one, because I don't have to play with like regulating the temp. I just set it to a temp and walk away. So I don't know. Maybe in the future we'll get another electric smoker too. One for up here, and maybe another one we'll take it down to camp or something like that. So maybe get another smoker at some point, possibly this summer. Because I kind of wish I got an electric one. It's easier to regulate the temps on them. You just set the temperature and walk away, and you don't have to, watch it. So I was just like, oh, why didn't I get that to begin with? No, I got propane because I want to be more portable, But we'll see. So I'm gonna rub the barbecue sauce here. So we'll get the barbecue sauce. I'm gonna grab a tool. I'm gonna rinse my hands off first because they're all the blood all sticky. It's fine. I don't need to wash them again because I'm just gonna be going right back to touching the meat that I was just touching. Because I'm just rinsing off my hands here from the blood that was on there. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna grab I need a brush. Not like a painter's brush. More like a brush that you'd use to move things around and thing. I might just have to use the spatula if that's possible. There's a brush around here, maybe. Please tell me he has a brush in this house, watch him, what should I tell him about this? He seems to be he's like, where you use the brush? Oh, there's no brush, there's a brush. So, I'm actually just going to use this, because all I need is just something to, you know, layer a little tiny layer on top. So we got our original barbecue sauce. I also got a little bit of bourbon left over. I have a second bottle of bourbon as well. A third bottle, sorry, if I need to do that part. So, as you can see, our ribs here. I'm going to find them. There we go, that's a good spot. So, I can open this here. There's not a whole lot in it left, so I'll try to get as much on here. I think we might just... I'm just tapping out all the extra on the bottom as much as I can, but I think that's going to be it there. I think that bottle's done for, so that's fine. I think that might be enough barbecue sauce. I mean, you guys tell me. I mean, it's all right. Yeah, we got the barbecue sauce here with the ribs. So like I said, we're just going to take our spatula here and just rub it around. I was hoping he had a brush, because that's would have been easier to help, you know, get it around and move it around. But I can always just use this if need be. It works kind of the same way. So this might be enough barbecue sauce. I might put another layer on, but then when we put it in the tinfoil, it's gonna be moist. It's gonna be warm and everything too. So this might be enough barbecue sauce, to be honest. Because later on we'll put more on as we go. Because when we do it, we take it out. Like I said, we'll take it out for a little while, and that's actually good. Just enough on the edges there, a little bit, a big thick part there. So I think that's pretty good. So we'll set this in the smoker as is, and we'll fire it up, and we'll go from there. Hello everybody, it's a wonderful windy, hi Dolly, how you doing? What you doing outside of me here exploring? So it's a windy day out here. Good old New Hampshire, good 15-mile-per-hour winds. Oh my goodness. Losing my temperature again. This is a fun game. I'm trying to get this thing around 250 degrees. It's at 200 right now. But the wind, every time it comes around, it cools me right down. I'm trying to keep this as hot as I possibly can. But I'm also getting a fear now because it's going down farther that the wind blew out my flame again. It's the second time it's blown out. Oh, there's no more wind, thank goodness. Woo, it's chilly. So, meat is inside. I want to show you guys with the meat inside, but I want to try to keep it, the temperature going. I want to try to get it going as quick as possible. I'm trying to, how to preheat it and everything. So it's running right now. You can see there's some smoke coming out from the flavor down below. Now it's starting to go back up to 250 degrees. So it keeps going up and down, up and down. I think I'm just going to keep it on high because I think that's just going to be my best bet today to keep this going and get the temperature. I mean, it's got to come between 225 to 250. It's at 200. It's on high. It's still going down a little bit. So the wind, so strong. Woo-hoo! Those trees blow. I know there's some people in town that already don't have power. It's their power went out. It's so windy out. So I think I'm just going to come back and check on this in a little bit. Oh, thank goodness. There goes the wind again. I think I'm going to come back and check on this again, but I think I'm just going to have to leave it on high for best results. That means I'm going to be using more propane for something, and I could be leaving this on low. I could be leaving it on low, but because of the wind today, it's going to be on high. So I think that's going to be what we're sitting at today. As you can see, it's already starting to go back up to 250 because it's warming up. I even shut the back vents inside. But the problem is, underneath, the wind comes right up and blows everything away, blows the heat off it. So, I think I'm just going to have to leave this on high today. next 6 hours. Well, check back later, everybody. So we're gonna go outside now. We're about not 4 hours, we're about 2 hours into the smoker, and it is still windy out here. Holy moly! Wind's blowing around. Let's see, so right now, I've been watching it. Right now, it's saying it's like at 200 degrees, but trust me, it keeps changing. Because right now it says it's around 200 degrees Fahrenheit, roughly, almost 200. But every time that wind comes around, it drops it off like 10 to 20 degrees difference. It drops it off. So when the wind stops, in the gap times, it heats back up. But that's a problem. I've come to realize with a propane smoker, because there's so much exposure on the bottom, and it's hard to sometimes regulate the temperature of the propane. I might be looking in to get another smoker, like an electric one. They're not that expensive compared to the propane. And I don't have to assemble anything, because I had to assemble this one. That was not fun at all. But right now it's back up around 200. I mean, I did peek at the rear. I don't want to open it up right now, because it's cold out. I don't want to open it up right now, because, or else what will happen is, the heat will go out, of course. So I don't want to lose all my heat, and that's a problem, especially when you have a windy day such as today. I don't want to lose my heat. It's not a good thing, especially if it's hard to keep temperature. So the thing with the electric smokers I like is you can just set the temperature that you want, your desired temperature, and itself will regulate the inside on its own because it's electric. So if it detects that temperature is too low, it heats it back up. If it's too high, it'll stop heating up. So it's a little bit better, as well as there's no gaps with it for air because it's electric. There's no need for a gap to breathe the propane and whatnot. Propane is good. I mean, I like propane. I like having the propane one. Don't get me wrong. Hi, puppy. You want to come back in? Hello. Dolly, we nicknamed her Dora the Explorer. She's an explorer. She's outside still somewhere. She just went out. She's probably going to go visit her neighbors, her friend. So back to the electric smoker. You have a better chance of smoking things for a longer period of time with an electric smoker. So I might be getting another one for us, because I think it'd be beneficial as well for long smokes, for smoking things long period of times. So you can just set it, and you don't have to keep an eye on. You just walk away. You don't have to worry about regulating the temperature, because the temperature will stay the same. So I think that's a plus. So we're at like the halfway mark right now for the ribs. So I just took them out. Here they are. Of course, they don't look like they're done yet. They're definitely not done yet. So, but they've soaked in a lot of flavor and heat, and honestly, I can smell them. They smell good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to wrap them in tin foil so they can kind of like cook a little better, as well as they will, like I said, they'll cook better as well. But we'll also allow them to, I'm trying to think of a word here. So what is happening with them right now is, like I said, we're going to wrap them up in tin foil right now so they can be cooked a little bit better. So like right now, I'll grab a rib here in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tin foil here. So what I actually did was halfway, about a little bit through the section, I took them out. I took them out for a split second. And what I did was I split them in half, because I had noticed when they were cooking in, they're nice and warm on one side. So I'm going to put that side down. They're about done almost. They're literally almost done. So I'm going to take our barbecue sauce here and open this bad boy up. And we're going to then take this and just sprinkle before, like we did in the beginning with the other one. And I don't care if we put extra. I do not care. So we're just going to spread it around real quick. Real quick here. Spread it around. And to be honest with you, this is my first time cooking ribs in this thing. I'll be honest, I have never cooked ribs yet. This is honestly my first time doing ribs. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna close this up. Oh, that was perfect too. So we're gonna do this in a couple layers here, of course. So right now it's one layer, and of course we're gonna do it again because, well, you want them to be nice and toasty. So you're gonna do another layer on top of this. Here, and take that there, and rub on there. I'm gonna start to put them over here for a minute. Now we're just gonna take this. Pack it down. There we go. There's one rib. There's our ribs. Ready to roll. So we will put them back in like that so they can cook better. It really honestly doesn't matter which way I put them back in. I'm just trying to remember here how I did it. So, okay. So we got our rib here on the tin foil. This is the backside that's been cooking the whole time. You can kind of tell by the dark coloration. So we're going to put that end face down. So we're going to take our barbecue sauce. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're on the other layer, that side that we didn't do. So we did it on the other side. Now we're going to do it on this side. So we did it on the other side. We're going to get extra barbecue sauce. That's fine. I'm totally fine with that. So again, we're going to take it here. This one's a little bit bigger of a piece, I noticed. I'm going to take it here, I'm going to cover it up with that barbecue sauce in there. And we're going to take another piece of tin foil. We're going to take it and put it in there. So what's going to happen, this end here is going to go up. So this new one here that I'm putting on top, this right here, the top side is what's going to be face down. So, yeah. Putting this in here, and roll this over. Roll this in over here. And again, just pack it in. I'll keep the meat juices in there and so on. So these two are ready to go back in the smoker. So I'm gonna go do that. It's hard to notice. It's a little bit hard to hold the phone and the pieces together. Putting them back in because I gotta be real quick because it is windy outside today. But so what I'm going to kind of do is I'm going to check on them, and if they require it, which they may, I'm going to slap them on the grill for a few minutes. Oh yeah, just to give them some seared edges and definitely see what's. I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them on the grill real quick to kind of give them some grilled edges and stuff. So there we go. For sure. Take care of this. So this trash. Grab this one. It's hot. It's wet. And yeah, this one's about done too. Right here. It smells delicious. And that is that. We're gonna go take them outside and do on the grill, and we'll be right back. Wow! Look at that. Look at that beauty. Completed work 6 hours later. Look at those.